So many of us are walking around saying we are exhausted, as if affirming this fact will resolve it. Welcome to Modern Lifekeeping. I'm your host, Lori Christine. I'm very excited to announce that I am within weeks of publishing an online magazine with curated content for self-healers like you. It will be available quarterly to all of my email subscribers. If you are not a subscriber and would like to receive this publication, join the email list at Keara, Keara, kisses.com. Getting back to today's topic of exhaustion, let's look at ways we can manage our exhaustion. Feeling exhausted is our body's way of communicating to us. It is communicating to us that we are out of balance with our best self. It is up to each one of us to identify where we are out of balance and to find ways to restore it. Many of us struggle with managing our energy levels, finding we are more exhausted than energized. What are we doing to self-sabotage our restfulness? Accepting exhaustion as normal, blaming, ignoring, or denying the messages your body is sending sabotages your restfulness. Affirming yourself as tired also brings increased feelings of exhaustion. It is our responsibility to listen to our body and to monitor our energy levels. No one else is going to do this for us. You may begin to manage your exhaustion by being realistic about your age, your body type, your lifestyle, and your emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual needs. Get real with yourself and recognize what realistic energetic levels are for your life. For example, I have always been very energetic. However, as I get older, my energy levels have decreased. Am I old, or are bad habits catching up to me? I choose to believe that my age does not impact my ability to lose weight or my level of exhaustion. Instead, I embrace the idea that my habits, activity level, calorie intake, and nutrition matter more than my age. If my body is struggling to lose weight or feels exhausted all the time, it is not as much age as much as the decades of unhealthy habits I may have practiced. Blaming weight gain or lethargy on menopause and old age does not help. Blame disempowers me every single time. Instead, I empower myself by believing that I have the power to choose my habits, activity level, calorie intake, and nutrition. In the same way, we can choose ways of boosting our energy instead of depleting it. Here are some ways you can boost your energy. A good starting point is to become aware of your energy levels. Start to pay attention to how you feel each day. Notice when you feel energized versus when you feel depleted. Keeping an energy journal can be very helpful in understanding how to manage your energy level. I find it just as easy to check in with myself at the end of each day. Reflecting back on my day helps to see where I practice self-love and where I was not as loving as I know I can be with myself. It allows me to see where I may have been depleting my energy versus rejuvenating it. Many of us struggle with the most basic element of restfulness, sleep. Are your animals in and out of your bed all night? Are children keeping you awake? Stress? Many of us are using social media to wind down, and it actually overstimulates us. Consider your nighttime routine to be an act of self-love. Remember to shut down electronics an hour or more before you plan to be asleep. Create a bedtime routine that is relaxing versus stimulating. It may feel relaxing to lay in bed and scroll through Facebook, but is it actually relaxing you? Are you facilitating your rest or resisting it? Consider your diet. Are you consuming caffeine too late in the day? Throughout the day? What are you choosing to eat, particularly close to bedtime? If dairy is hard on your stomach and you continue to consume it, it will take more of your energy to digest. Eating close to bedtime is another way we sabotage our sleep efforts. Overeating, eating acidic or processed foods, not eating enough, and eating close to sleep will make rest more elusive. These things will also impact the quality of our sleep. I think one of the main culprits of many of our exhaustion and mental health problems is the type of food we consume. We can become more aware of what foods make us feel better and consume those more, and consume the ones that don't feel as good less. It seems so obvious, but none of us are doing it. It seems easier for us to walk around and complain that we're tired, right? How about water? Are you drinking enough? Running your body without adequate water is like running your car without oil. Your body needs to be adequately hydrated to function at its optimal level. Water insulates our body as well as purifies and cleanses it. It is a vital tool to managing your energy level, and one thing that is within your control. Instead of assuming and blaming that decreased energy is based on age, we can consider other factors. My factors might include things like healing, moving, relocating, changing careers, right? These are all things that might take more energy than our regular daily steady lifestyle. So consider that when you're wondering, why are you, it's not always a medical reason. Sometimes it is situational or contextual. But when I take responsibility for the factors influencing my energy levels, I have the power to influence the factors. I can lean into my life experiences and reality, or I can blame it on factors outside of my control. When I blame it on factors outside of my control, I feel helpless. Ironically, this factors into my energy levels. Get to know your own energy levels, understand what changes them, control the factors that are within your control, and accept the ones that aren't. Are you balancing your emotional needs? Do you have boundaries around your energy? Are you picking up the emotions of others? Are you allowing other people's emotions or problems to impact you? Do you take ownership of your feelings? Do you feel responsible for the feelings of others? Only you can manage your emotions. Again, no one else can do this for you. Your ability to manage your emotions affects your ability to feel restful. The responsibility is yours. And in the same regard, are you managing your thoughts? It may help to set aside time to think. Give yourself 15 minutes each day to think about things related to the past or the future. If you have intrusive or stressful thoughts throughout the day, write them down and allow yourself to process them during your 15 minutes. Allow the rest of the day to be time that you spend in the present moment. You can energize yourself by focusing your attention on your breath. Make it a habit to consciously, regularly tune into your breath throughout each day. Focus on taking deep breaths in and out. In addition to getting quality rest, managing your stress, energy, emotions, and thoughts, eating healthy foods, drinking enough water, and taking deep, rejuvenating breaths, here are some more simple ways to boost your energy in the moment. Dance. Hum or sing. Listen to uplifting music. Stretch your body. Spend time with energetic people. Spend time with animals. Take a walk in nature. One of the most obvious things to do is to stop describing yourself as tired. Begin to describe yourself, even as only to yourself, as well-rested instead of tired. Feeling exhausted is not a badge of courage or a fact of life. It proves nothing to anyone, other than that you don't love yourself enough to take care of the basic need we all have to be rested. Stop sacrificing your peace for things that are not within your control. Identify what is within your control and focus on being rested. Choose to see yourself as rested instead of tired, and intend to attract opportunities to facilitate more peaceful rest. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Modern Lifekeeping with Lori Christine, brought to you by Kira Kisses. Our energetic levels are within our control, but we must take responsibility for them. It is up to you to balance your emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual needs. Maintaining this balance facilitates healthy energy levels. Spend less time affirming you are tired and more time maintaining balance in your life. For more information on my individual and parenting support groups, retreats, and services, visit Kira, Keara, Kisses.com. Thank you for listening. Until we meet again, keep wondering.